Alright, what is up guys? JaretCampisi, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing the first service on our 2021 V2 Panigale down at Ducati Santa Barbara. We also have our Streetfighter just chilling, waiting for parts on that bad boy. Don't forget, we're actually giving away both of these motorcycles for the first time ever. I'm doing a dual giveaway, so you can actually enter to win either our Panigale or our Streetfighter over on our Patreon page, just patreon.com/Campisi Customs. I'm gonna hop on this bad boy and get this vlog started. Gotta love that sound, baby. So if you guys notice, we actually got transport mode removed. So I actually did a Patreon only video, and oh yeah, baby. And yeah, our Ducati shop finally got the plug-in for the Euro 5 V2 since it's a 2021 model, and we were able to hook it up with the computer, unlock transport mode, get the date in there, all that kind of stuff. And actually Rory went over a bunch of cool stuff, talked about tires and everything, and showed us a bunch of stuff in the computer, and it was really cool. So I try to give the patrons exclusive content. They also get access to the videos before everyone sees them on YouTube, and just, you know, other things apart from just being entered to win the bikes. So you know, if that sounds interesting to you guys, you want to be a part of our cool community we got over there, just a bunch of people who love motorcycles, so yet another reason to sign up. So I've got almost 400 miles on the bike. I will have over 400 by the time we get down there, and it's normally you're supposed to put 600. That's when the oil light will come on for the first service. But as I've mentioned many times, I like to keep these bikes as low mileage as possible for the new owners. So I do the first service a little bit early, and what that allows me to do is then put it on a dyno for our baseline dyno numbers and just keep the miles down, and then we can start all of the upgrades. So I don't have to put as many miles on the bikes. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my ride. Oh, Kevin from Ducati Spacers hit me up this week. He just finished the entire heat shield kit for the V2, so that's coming our way as well. I've got the full titanium and Krapovich exhaust system that we're gonna do on this bad boy. That's also coming very soon. So yeah, this build's gonna really pick up now. Manny from Moto Million sending over a bunch of parts, and I can't freaking wait, man. This bike's gonna be so dope when we're done with it. I actually have really grown to love this thing. It's an improvement over the 959 in every way, and actually I've been riding in pretty warm weather, and the heat hasn't been a problem either. As long as I'm moving and you're not sitting in stop and go traffic, the heat's totally fine. So that's really nice. But again, having the heat shielding will still be nice for those hotter days and stuff like that. So actually, one other thing I wanted to show you guys, I noticed the other day when I was finishing the break-in miles, I'm averaging 50 miles per gallon right now, and I do not ride this thing easy. So I think that's really cool, man. 50 miles per gallon, that's like Prius territory, dude. So everybody who says like motorcycles are ruining the world and all that, don't put motorcycles in that category, man. Motorcycles have been fuel efficient since they were pretty much introduced. So yeah, freaking awesome, dude. All right, we have arrived, Ducati Santa Barbara. We got Rory with his crazy hair out. You missed it earlier. He had it all the way down. He looked like a damn lion, a lion cub. So yeah, first service. Basically, the most important part of the first service is the oil change and filter, and then hooking up the computer and making sure that there's no lights or anything like that, which we basically did in the last episode that was on Patreon, and everything was good. So we should be good. I did want to let Leroy know my front brake feels a little spongy at the first pull, and then it feels fine after that. But if you let it sit for a little while, so maybe I'll have you take a look at that. Yeah, maybe we'll bleed the brakes, make sure that's okay. And then I might even let Rory hop on if he wants to take it for a spin and just feel the bike, make sure everything feels good. It's totally up to him. But yeah, we'll take you guys through the entire first service and show you what's involved. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is pull the bottom panels off. There we go.
Trick on those is up there.
See ya.
Okay.
There's a tab in there, right? Yeah, so you gotta be careful. All right, other side coming off. Same exact thing. There you go. Look at that. What do you think, Rory?
It's different, that's what we're just talking about.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's definitely different from the V2. And this is gonna be fun to do the exhaust on.
V4.
I'm sorry, then the 959, that's what I meant. Yeah. Obviously this model replaced the 959, but they've redid a lot of the exhaust here, especially for the US model. It used to just be under here, 2 little canisters, mufflers basically. So it's gonna be interesting. That thing's gonna be heavy as shit when we get rid of that. I bet that's gonna be 20 pounds or more, plus all the metal piping that we're gonna be replacing with the titanium. I bet we're gonna shave at least 15 pounds or more with just the exhaust alone. Get some mag wheels to replace these. They'll probably save 5 to 8 pounds, right? Something like that. We could, between the exhaust and the wheels, I bet we could shave close to 25 pounds. And then by the time you get rid of this stuff here, all the passenger pegs, all this shit's gonna be gone. Replace this with carbon, getting the seat gone. Dude, I think we could easily shave 40 pounds off this bike, get it close to 400 wet.
It's average like 4 kilograms weight saving.
4 kilogram? Oh my God, so that's almost 10 pounds then.
On average, yeah.
Wow, dude, yeah, this is gonna be a badass bike when we're done with it. What are we doing here, Rory?
We're cleaning out the drain pan.
Okay.
Right? We're gonna get nice and clean so there's no gold in there. Nothing.
No gold.
Yeah.
And then we get to find out how good I broke in the bike, right?
The only time, like if we were in the Klondike, like the gold rush, then we'd like to see gold in the pan.
I know, I'd like to see some gold in there.
A bit nervy.
Yeah, no, we don't want to see flex in here. We'll see what happens. And obviously there's gonna be some, that's the whole point of the break-in. That's why he changed the oil.
Yeah.
But he's gonna break her loose here.
I've already broken it loose.
He's already broken it loose.
I did it without the pan so it doesn't get everywhere, but it's gonna be hot, so I'm gonna have to go quick.
Oh yeah, it's true. Don't burn your hands.
Too late.
We need those hands, Rory.
It'll be hot.
We need those magical hands of yours. There it is.
Oh, fuck.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, this bike gets hot. This bike gets very hot. Look at that. I don't know why I love draining the oil from bikes.
It's actually better when it's hot like that because it
Drains faster,
yeah,
right?
It's so fucking.
Does this one have to sit overnight like the V4?
No.
Thank God.
Well, the V4's 2.5 hours technically.
2.5 hours, sorry. Yeah. All right, so did you look at the drain plug? Let's see that bad boy. How's she looking?
That's not bad.
Hold on, let me focus it. Okay. Is that a normal amount?
That's, well, it's all subjective.
Yeah.
For a butthole, it's quite normal. It's not bad for you, Zoolander. Yeah. It's acceptable.
Yeah.
Like I've seen worse. There's no crazy big chunks. Like in the past, we've seen keepers, closers.
What does that mean?
The closer from the valves.
Really?
I've seen crazy shit on
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that freaked
really?
me out. I found Woodruff keys on them before. That really freaked me
Oh
out.
my gosh. So we're good. That's a normal amount.
Yeah, I'm not concerned with that.
Okay,
At all.
cool. So there you go, guys. I broke this shit in hard. You saw it on the videos. Totally fine.
Well, this is ferrous metal, right? This is magnet. So this is ferrous metal.
Yeah.
So you got to start looking where the ferrous metal is, and it's normally the gearbox.
Gearbox, yeah,
You're
for sure.
dealing with steels.
Yep.
Anything with iron in it.
And I could feel like I couldn't even get this bike into neutral when I first rode it, and now
It's getting
easily,
better.
yeah, now it easily goes into neutral. The quick shifter feels better. It's all part of the process.
It's one of the things with Ducati, they get better as they go on.
They do. They get better as you break them in, for sure. All right, next thing we're doing is pulling the filter. In order to do that, he pulls the original bolts out, and then he uses some fatter ones, and that actually allows him to press it away from the housing that it's in. It kind of sounds confusing, but it's really not. Once you see what happens, there you go. See how it's starting to press away.
The original Panny didn't have these, and we used to have to use pliers to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a bit of a hassle.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think maybe $12.99.
Yeah, the $12.99, and they had these. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember when we did ours.
Because at first we didn't know.
Yeah.
Like the other thing too is everyone thought they were symmetrical.
Yeah.
And why the fuck couldn't they make it symmetrical? But they didn't.
Of course not, right?
Huh.
So it does, yeah, so it matters which way you put it on. It won't go on, it'll only go on one way correctly. But yeah, that's what he's doing right now, just pressing this away, and then you can actually just loosen that, right, and pull it out. There you go.
That's why we put the cardboard.
There's that, yeah, and that's why you put the cardboard so it doesn't go all over the exhaust.
It's just better.
Yeah.
You know, no one wants to have the smoky exhaust and the customer shows up right at the time.
Exactly.
I'm paying this much money. Yeah. That's hot.
Is it?
That's
yeah, I was
really
gonna say,
fucking
be
hot.
careful. And then we can use a little hook to grab that puppy out of there. I think this is so cool how they go in, especially like how they press in and it like clicks, you know? Just feels like really good, I don't know why.
Girls know all about it.
Okay. All right, let's take a look.
Fuck, that's hot.
Everything's hot on this bike, dude. What do we think?
It's nothing crazy.
No, actually looks totally normal, right? Yeah. Cool. But we replaced that anyway because there's going to be little tiny pieces in there that you're not going to be able to see, and that's why we're going to replace it. Yeah. All right, so we got the fresh filter right there.
I cleaned it there.
You cleaned that out too?
Yeah.
Smart move. Oh, look how cool that looks in there.
Yeah, it's just it's prudent too.
Yeah.
And why not?
Yeah, I think that's smart. There it is. See, doesn't that feel good?
It's seated.
It's seated, baby. So we got the filter in there.
A bit of grease.
Grease up the O-rings.
You know,
it's
I love
important.
the grease.
Yeah, it's important. You always lube your rings. Always lube your rubbers.
I'm just so fucking disturbed again.
And then it only goes on one way, as we mentioned earlier, and you'll know if you can.
Do I have it?
I don't know.
I have it upside down.
I think I have no idea.
Yep.
How would you ever know?
You can look at the distance. Small.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because it gets okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, it just didn't feel right.
Yeah. There you go. Look at that.
Done.
Done. All right, what's going on, Roy?
I just got in there. Right? I got in there with the hook. Sometimes the crash washer will fall off and it goes into the drain pan, but you got to make sure. Like you got to look for it. You can't just pretend.
Because you'll put 2 on and it'll leak.
Yeah, and then it's bad. Like you don't get the proper torque.
Yeah.
And
so we're doing cleaning off the residue.
Yeah, I'm giving it a bit of love.
Giving it some love. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, you just have to verify. Like
you
have to verify that you do in fact have the crush washer out of there.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen numerous times. People with 2 crush washers on there, and with the way this is designed, it's not actually easy to see. Like, look at that.
It's really easy. On this bike, it's easy to do it. So just take the time.
Yeah.
If you don't see it, then don't guess.
You gotta feel in there. Feel around in there. You gotta get in there deep.
All right, putting the new drain plug in there with the new crush washer, and you put a little bit of duck bond on there, a little bit of duck bond, and then what's the torque value on this guy?
14.
14. Interesting.
Yeah, it's 14 at 14.
That is not much.
It is not.
That's
I have verified it. I have looked at it.
No, I know. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying it's just crazy that, you know what I mean?
Like we were talking about, you verify it because it's a 14 mil socket and it's 14 newton meters torque. So it's 14 and 14.
Interesting. Okay, cool. All right, next we're gonna add the oil. We're using the 300V Motul 15W50.
This is the good stuff, yeah, the green stuff. So Roy mentioned you want to put this oil in immediately, and why is that, Roy?
I do, because like as soon as you put the drain plug back in the bike, and as soon as you put everything else back in the bike, we've got a whole bunch more shit to do, but you can forget.
Ah.
Right, so
Smart.
while it's fresh, where you think, and I've been around it.
Somebody starts it up with no oil in it.
Without oil, confession time, I've done it once. Right?
Hey, we all make
I
mistakes.
can tell you there's a certain brand of motorcycle gives you many opportunities to tell you it's not running on oil, but it's alright because the synthetic actually coats it, and when I realised what I do, there's only a couple of times I shit myself, but I learned from it. I won't do it again. Hence the lesson.
Never make the same mistake twice, right?
Yeah, you just get in the habit. Like as soon as you drop oil, put it to take oil,
put it in.
Put oil in it.
Yeah, love it. And then the next question, Rory, is how much oil are we putting in this bad boy?
So we were just talking about it off camera, and I'm going to fill it all the way up to the top of that sight glass window.
There it goes.
With the oil filter, and it's going to absorb it, right?
Yeah.
But then the level might not look where it is afterward, but I know it's going to have enough oil.
Are we going to start it up for a little bit too and let it run?
It's on this bike we know them so well, it's kind of no need.
Yeah.
Right? But what I'm going to talk about is in the first generation, right, the starter motor was up over here, and actually is. And even when we had the bike completely empty and we had to change starter motors, they store oil like up in this area. So there's oil already in the bike. It's not completely drained.
Okay, gotcha.
When you do it. That's my point.
Yeah.
Right, so people will think it's low on oil, they put more oil in. It's really, really easy to overfill the bike. It should just be at the bottom of the clutch in essence.
Yeah.
And that's where it is there. But we'll put it up perfect. Like if we run that, it won't go back down there. It'll be one of those things.
Okay. Next thing we're gonna do is clean and lube the chain and check the tension. I would imagine tension's probably fine, but we're gonna clean it for sure. This shit gets, look at all that. Ridiculous. And we're gonna make sure it doesn't have a lot of excess shit on it because it'll fling it all over the place.
It already did.
Which it already did, yeah. That's why we forgot to clean that off when we did the original PDI. I'm not a person that likes a ton of grease on a chain, but
I did not do the PDI.
no, I know. They know. They saw the videos. It's all good. Like, look at it. It's all over the wheel, all over this back here. So we got to clean all this shit off.
But yeah, if you take care of your chain properly, you don't need a ton of grease or wax on it.
Yeah, a lot of well, a little bit goes a long way on a chain, but vigilance.
Yeah, and I mean, and as long as you're cleaning it regularly, it's gonna last plenty of, well, this one doesn't even have to last that long because we're gonna be replacing it anyway, so.
Yeah, one of my uncle's Chambo. Chambo's riding most of his life, and every time we got a bike in Australia, we'd check it out with Chambo. Like last bike Chambo actually rode, I think was one of the first generation ZX10s. He was a major in the Australian Air Force and bloody Chambo, just a fucking legend.
Yeah.
And he would say, but every other tank of fuel, give your chain some love.
There you go. Which nobody does, but did you see that new BMW, Rory? It's a chain that doesn't need maintenance and it's lifetime.
Yeah, like BMW had the lifetime fucking oil, which turned to it did in the drive up, right? And then turned to like 2 years and then like 6 months and then okay.
Never mind.
A good idea, BMW.
So you can actually see what the chain tension is supposed to be right there.
It says 45 to 47.
45 to 47 mils.
We're right there.
Spot on. I wasn't ripping the bike very hard, so I didn't think the chain would really need any adjustment. So that's good.
The chains can stretch. It's metal.
They can, yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's what you need to consider when it is a chain and it will stretch.
Yep.
All bolts do stretch.
Yep, absolutely.
So that's what you need to check them.
All right, so fairings are back on. I actually went around the whole bike and wiped it all down. Next, we're gonna actually put on some spacers so we can get rid of these on each side. I got spacers here for that. And then Rory's gonna be checking some torque values. He's got a whole checklist of PDI stuff he has to go through for the first service, and then we can, eventually hook it up to the computer? Okay.
I did maybe clean gloves on.
Yes, he did. Look at that.
No, I did them before.
He was getting yelled at in one video because
I did
his gloves were dirty.
Very sensitive.
Yeah.
Easily offended.
Yeah. There you go. Spacers. Get rid of these stupid freaking reflectors.
Oh, still tight.
We don't like safety, do we, around here?
Safety third.
There you go. That's simple, but makes a massive difference. And we also saved 4 ounces. There. Got the other side done too. Looks marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. Yeah, he's gonna torque them down. I don't know what the values are, but
42.
32?
42.
42, there you go.
Everything.
Answer to everything. 42.
Yeah.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Yeah, there it is. Just check the other one. Boom. All right, so Rory bled the brake. Feels a lot better. That's crazy.
I should probably top up the fluid.
Yeah, but what's the last thing we're gonna do? Are we gonna plug it into the computer? Do we have to do that? Do we even need to do that? Because the light's not even on yet.
It's not?
No, remember, because it won't come on. I only have 400 miles on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like to do it early.
No point. Yeah.
Yeah, so then we don't even need to plug it in. We'll
We
wait.
just put on the computer, what, a couple days ago?
2 days ago, yeah.
There's no point.
Yeah, so we're good. I think we're good on that. So actually, we just remembered, Rory went ahead and checked the tire pressure, and they're supposed to be, what, 36 in both?
It says 36 point something. Yeah.
36 front and back. And then he noticed that this was looking a little low and a little dark, and I was telling him, I mean, he knows this well, but yeah, it just gets roasted over here because of the heat.
We're gonna see how long it takes.
Yeah, so he's gonna suck it out, put some new fluid in there, and then we're gonna see how long it takes to turn this color again. All right, Rory's gonna take it around the block, make sure it feels like a motorcycle, he said. Oh man, have you been on a V2 yet?
No.
Oh, maiden voyage on the V2. I can't wait till we get an exhaust on this thing, man.
Okay.
It's gonna be so badass. Look at him. He looks so good. Your white helmet matching. Bike's all clean. Don't forget, guys, you can enter to win this bike. Patreon.com/Campisi Customs. We'll also be giving away a Streetfighter as well. So you got 2 chances to win a badass bike. There he goes, riding off into the sunset. Rory always looks so damn good on the bikes. I love his helmet, dude. I don't know why, that thing cracks me up. What do you think?
It stopped.
It stops?
The gearbox feels really good.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, surprisingly, like, it's noticeably good.
Yeah, it's a good bike, right?
It scared me.
Yeah.
Noticeably good. It's decent.
You look good on it, dude. That helmet cracks me up though.
The dog helmet.
I don't know why. It just looks like it sits so high up on your head.
It is, because I've got all that hair.
Oh, Rory.
Roughly.
Hey, you know 75% of accidents happen at the front of your face, right? That helmet's not gonna do shit for you, Rory.
The head like this, you can only improve it, right?
So Rory actually noticed one thing when he was pushing the bike around after he came to a stop, and he said it was dragging a lot. He's like, was it always like that? I said, yeah. I was feeling that drag beforehand, and then what did you do?
We bounce the front. We've talked about before in other videos.
Yeah.
Loosening the pinch bolts.
Loosen those pinch bolts.
And bouncing the front, so you're centering the disc. Otherwise it's dragging on one side of the...
Uh-huh.
It's one of the reasons.
Definitely made a difference.
Why mechanics should test ride a bike.
Yeah, exactly.
But a lot of that customer experience, it just didn't feel right to me. I knew there was a reason for it. More often than not, I know a solution to it. So
Yeah, I thought something didn't feel right, but I know there's supposed to be a little bit of drag, right?
There is a little bit, you can feel it now,
but it shouldn't be as bad as it was.
It wasn't normal.
Yeah, okay, and you think that would probably helped this situation too, huh? Yeah. Cool.
Because they're not pushing evenly, like one is more than the
other. Oh, that's...
Even with rotating.
Okay, that makes sense, cool. But yeah, there you go. Thank you, Rory. That's the first service, and the break-in service done. I'm gonna take it for a ride and see how it feels. All right, bike feels very nice. Nothing better than Rory putting his hands on your bike. He really just takes the time to do things right, man, and it's so much appreciated. It's hard to find good mechanics that actually care about the work that they do and treat your bike like it's their own, and that's how Rory is, and we really appreciate having him on board. Brakes feel better. Everything just feels better. Gearbox feels great. Got the clutch fixed. Actually, the lever was bent, so we put a new clutch on it for me, clutch lever. Just everything feels great. It rolls a lot better. There's nothing like the sound of a twin Ducati, man. Like, it's right here. It's the motor sound that's right here in your face. It's so good. I wish it came across better on camera for you guys. Going on here, excuse, but yeah, that's it. That's gonna do it. I'm gonna take the long way home and just enjoy myself. Next episode, we're gonna be putting this bad boy on the dyno, finding out how much stock horsepower it has, and then the upgrades will begin, and I cannot freaking wait, dude. Tail tighty first, exhaust, full titanium Akrapovic exhaust after that, and clear clutch, grips, levers, rear sets, I mean wheels, everything. It's gonna be freaking badass, and I can't wait. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget about Patreon if you want to be entered to win this bike right here along with our custom Streetfighter. It's always the first link in the description below. If you enjoy what we're doing, give the video a big thumbs up. That helps us out. Subscribe for more. We'll see you all in the next one.